Oh, they're waiting just for this. Here we go, it's finally arrived. Let's open it up. Oops. Got me a dress. A blur. Guessing we got the supplies. Oh, this is interesting. Angelique Schlut. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. That's watercolor. Let's have a look. Looks like watercolor pencils. Oh, look at that brush. Let me turn this on the right. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is sick. Watercolor markers, I've not heard of them before. And watercolor pencils and a nice little sticker. Awesome. This is going to be one. Okay, so I'm just going to take a look at this book that's been given to us, and I think it's a new thing that's been introduced, the Scrawlr zine. So it basically gives you a description of the supplies and pictures, and then also a little bit about the artist, which I think is pretty cool. I think that is a lot better. Oh yeah, it looks like they've interviewed the artist as well, which is pretty cool. And then they've also provided some tips on how to use the supplies, which is really, really good. And then they've also included a gallery. Oh, this must be of people's art from Scrawlrbox. So I'll have to make sure to use the hashtag Scrawlr challenge. And they've also talked about trees, how each box helps towards planting trees, which is really, really good. So I'm glad they included that. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I have another Scrawlrbox unboxing. So this is the April box and it's all about watercolours. However, they didn't include pans or tubes of watercolours this time. So I'm just going to give a description of the supplies that were included and how much they retail for, just to see if we're getting our money's worth. Alright, so the first thing that was included was Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer watercolor markers. I've probably not said that name right, but I've no idea how to say it. It looks like a German name actually. Anyway, these Faber-Castell watercolor markers are highly pigmented with a light fast water based ink. They are dual tip markers with a flexible brush tip at one end and a medium bullet tip at the other. The pigmented water-based ink can be layered for a vibrant swatch of colour and diluted with water to create a delicate watercolour wash. These markers can be used to employ a variety of techniques such as hatching, glazing, wet on wet, blurring, granulation, colour spritzing and more, and as they are water soluble, they are perfect and great for mixing and blending to create the perfect colour gradient, and they're both ideal spontaneous sketching and artistic watercolour painting. Oh my god, I deserve an award. I've just read that whole paragraph. Anyway, they retail for the price of £4.95 each, so that's per marker. Alright, so the next thing we have is Faber-Castell, that German name, watercolor pencils. So the Magnus Pencils by Faber-Castell and the watercolor pencils with extra thick 5.3mm lead, so they are ideal for covering large areas. They are highly light fast and create a soft but saturated laydown of colour. The satisfyingly chunky barrel enables hours of fatigue-free usage. These pencils are enriched with high-quality materials which are combined with Faber-Castell's experience and expertise in art supplies to produce unsurpassed watercolour effects. The coloured pigmented coloration can also be transformed with a bit of water to create a brilliant wash of colour. So these pencils retail for the price of £2.95 each. And they came in the colours green, red and brown. The next thing that was included was a Pro Arte Polar Series 31 round brush, and it says number 6. So this polar brush range from the Pro Arte offers the sound performance you would expect from one of the leaders in brush making. This brush is ideal for use with all types of water-based paint, producing soft clean paint applications with its fine and delicate tip. Its densely packed white nylon fibres retain water and pigment incredibly well for all your watercolour needs, and this brush retails for the price of £3.75. The second to last thing that was included was a Derwent sketching pencil. So this is a professional quality graphite sketching pencil. It's the perfect instrument for all artists. It is perfect for creating bold line drawings and freestyle sketches. The rounded barrel is great for broad sweeping strokes, and it is easy to sharpen for adding finer detail with break resistant for long-term use, and this pencil retails for the price of £1.69. And the last thing that was included in this box was the Scrawlrbox watercolor paper 300 JSM CP. So this custom Scrawlrbox watercolor pad has been created especially for this month's box and provides the perfect surface for all your masterful watercolor designs, with enough sheets to test out the supplies and create an artwork or two every week until your next box arrives. And that retails for the price of £2.99. Okay, so my first impressions of this box were amazing because I love watercolours, and I was pretty excited to try out the watercolour markers as I have never tried any brand of those before. The challenge for this month was Daydreamer, and I wanted to follow the idea of the artist, why can't I say that word, of the artist Angelica, so I found a photo on Pinterest and sketched it out using the graphite pencil. I must admit the pencil was a little too chunky for me. I definitely do prefer my mechanical pencil, but it did do the job well. I have been a little rusty recently with my drawings and haven't really been into making much art, but I have started the 100 hands challenge, so it has got me back into the swing of things. Once I'd got the sketch to an okay stage, I began to use the watercolour pencils. I started off with a brown one, and wow, these pencils are brilliant. I love how vibrant the colour gets once you add water to them. The only thing I wished I'd have tested in the beginning is seeing if the colours blend together to create a different palette. Anyways, I do think it turned out okay in the end despite not doing this. Because the challenge was daydreaming, I wanted this lady to have like a glazed look to her, and then have like a gradient background with a couple stars. So I had an idea in mind, but I think with the colours I was provided I was very limited, so I didn't get the look I wanted to achieve. But you'll see I used the yellow marker on the spare watercolour paper and took my brush with the water on it to get a soft yellow for the skin. I mean, I think it worked. I must say, I really enjoyed working on using this box. In fact, I'll go as far as to say this has been one of my favourite boxes I've received for this year's series. even though I like all of them because it doesn't take much for me to like any art supply, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to that sort of stuff. Anyways, I'm running out of things to talk about now. So I'm gonna say that that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and comment below what you think and subscribe for more. Let me know if you have received your Scrawlrbox yet, or you're thinking of, you know, subscribing to them. I highly recommend it, even though I'm not sponsored to say this. I'm not being paid to show these videos or anything, but yeah, I definitely recommend it. I hope you're all doing well and keeping safe. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with another video. Okay, bye.